And I'm not turning my camera back on. Hello, friends. I'm at the store, so we're gonna jump straight into a sprint. I'm just gonna make a banner really quick that says 45 minutes, and then
Sounds good. And I'm gonna go to Taco Bell. Get food because
read
it's hungry.
until 46. Okay, let's not hit end. That would be great. Okay, so we're gonna read until 46. So I'll see y'all in 15 or in 45.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, bye. Hello, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, sorry for that abrupt beginning. Also,
It's all good.
whatever's happening with my hair, it's fine. Yeah, I was at Walmart on the floor on the floor. I was at Walmart when I started these, so we just jumped into a sprint. So I will go through and read comments. Yeah, those are the only ones they had. So we'll talk about what we're reading first. I'm reading Fourth Wing.
Where are you at?
I'm on chapter 2. Okay, I'm not very far.
Okay, good. I'm only at like page 100. So.
What?
Okay. Oh, I'm next. Huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Oh, and I'm also watching Shiny Happy People. It's like a documentary about the Duggars.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Well, I didn't read during the sprint. I did watch Queer Love Ultimatum because I forgot it came out yesterday.
How is it?
I watched it yesterday.
It is a shit show, as expected.
It's basically that.
I'm just here for the drama. And then I'm reading Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. Still, I've been reading this for a week, and not because it's not good. Reading 24 books in May really put me in a slump. Because I read books. And I read like Fourth Wing and Serpent in the Wings of Night. Like I read good books. So now it's like these books don't compare. And yeah, we're just struggling. But I'm reading Sea of Ruin. It's very, very good.
I'm reading The Winners in the Beartown series. Neva, where are you in this? I'm at chapter 61.
I'm at like chapter 30. Honestly, I'm behind. I'm like really behind because I'm too scared to use it as my work audiobook.
Okay.
But I hope to make a dent in it like over this weekend.
I really made a dent in it today, I feel like. Like I finally feel like I'm making progress.
I'll listen to it as like my going to sleep audiobook.
Yeah.
Because the chapters are short enough that I don't think if I set a thing like a timer for like an hour, you know what I mean? If I miss some, I won't miss enough for it to matter. You know?
Until you get to the end, then apparently it's like very crucial.
Right. So at least for now, until I can get like caught up. But I'm too scared to make it my like we've already had one.
Well, you could honestly, nothing crazy has happened since that one thing. So like you're fine to listen at work until at least chapter 60. Is that where I am? Chapter 60, I said? Yeah, 61.
Okay, then I'll start
to listen at work.
Okay, I'll start listening to it like at work and when I'm like doing other things then. But I'm just like the way
nothing
Reni talks about that book,
like nothing crazy.
I mean, I know she said it's only like the last 100 pages that really
thing of chocolate in the cabinet.
I didn't put it in the cabinet. It's right there.
Why didn't you put it in the cabinet?
Because it doesn't go in the cabinet, bro.
You can just put it somewhere.
We don't live here. I'm not putting everything in the cabinet. It's weird.
No,
We're at my friend's house. Okay. That's why my hair is in this because we washed our hair today so we can get our hair done. So
hello.
Leandra.
Me too.
Yes, you too. What are you reading, Leandra?
So I just finished Dead Silence by S.A. Barnes, and that was so good. It was like a sci-fi horror. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to take some time and just pick up a book that I didn't really have too much investment in. And so I'm listening to Killing Me by Michelle Gagnon. I don't know if anyone can, I'll see if I can ink.
Oh, I got that as an art.
I recognize that, yeah.
Yeah, and I got it as an ARC as well, and I'm so behind on ARCs. So this has already been published, and now I'm going to listen to it. Yeah, it's perfect. It's fine. But I actually really like it. Like, it's weird because it's described as a thriller, but that's also funny. And I have found it really funny. Like, it opens up right away with the main character. She has been abducted by a serial killer, and she's like, I can't believe this happened to me. What am I going to do? And it's just, I don't know. I've had
satire a little bit.
Yeah, definitely satire. Definitely kind of those who enjoy reading thrillers would have fun because there's a lot of like kind of nods to the genre and like what you expect. And so I'm only about an hour in, like 12%. But yeah, I'm really liking it. And during these sprints, I'm going to be cleaning my apartment while listening. So getting things done.
Wonderful. I just finished whatever this book was called. What was it called? Shake Things Up. It was fine. It's like a polyamorous romance, so it's gay, which is great. It was my first gay book of the month. I read gay all year, but like I try to highlight it during June, you know what I mean? It was 4 stars. Like we know how much I love a third act conflict, and I don't even like my
Wait,
problem.
you really love a third act conflict?
I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, I was gonna be.
Sorry, sarcasm. Well, I thought it was sarcasm. Maybe she misspoke.
It was sarcasm.
Okay.
Eat your food, please. It was sarcasm. I do not like it. So this was technically not a third act breakup because the people that have the conflict are not technically dating each other. So I don't think you can call it a third act breakup, but I still hate it. Like I still hate the third act conflict. I just don't care. And also it's because it was a miscommunication thing. Like one character didn't actually explain what was happening to another character, so the other character thought that it was one thing when it was another. And I was just like, well, this is stupid, and I hate it. I hate everything about this. But I mean, that's fine. But it was 4 stars, and it's very not spicy. Okay, there's like 2 like scenes that could even be constituted as spicy, and you could literally skip them, and the story would be the same. To be honest, like the discovery, like the self-discovery and stuff that happens with the characters after these scenes still would happen. You know what I mean? So I gave it like 1 pepper because, like, to me it was 1. Like I you had to wait till 55% for them to do anything but like kiss each other. So yeah,
that makes sense.
Hello ML. Hello. Okay. Rhonda Radish went to go put the baby back down to sleep. So by that
Also,
I mean
Killing Me is perfect for Pride Month too, because the main character is a lesbian protagonist. By the way, if anyone
loves a lesbian,
it was a pleasant surprise for me. I didn't know that.
I actually didn't know that either.
Did it already come out?
It's already out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's already out because I'm behind, so I got the audiobook. So yeah, on Libby.
Hello, Jessica. Have an hour left in your audiobook, which you probably have less than that now because you said that before we went into this. Hello, Kiana. Going to get coffee. We all have plans. Wonderful. This was all of these were like when I came on. I came on and I was like, "Hi, we're gonna start a sprint. Goodbye." Like that was basically my intro. Reading If the Shoe Fits. Hello, Galinda. Hello. Welcome. I'm going to be reading Rootless. I need to read this. My sister picked this for a vlog. When is that vlog coming out? I don't know. But she picked, I had 2 siblings that stayed back to back at my house. So I had them each pick 5 books that they wanted in a vlog. And then Ari felt left out. So Ari also picked 5 books that she wanted in a vlog. So at some point, those vlogs will come up. When will that be? I don't know because
They're called
who knows?
thumbnails, mother.
Thumbnails.
The thumbnails.
Yes, thumbnails are the pictures that go on the video.
Did you put our thumbnails?
I haven't made the thumbnails
together
yet. No, I haven't made the thumbnails yet. Well, I'm sorry. I make the thumbnails last, buddy.
Why can't you just do my smile like this and a smile like this?
No. Hello, and Anne doesn't want to be in this thumbnail. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Camilla.
Hey.
Might be reading off and on. Reading YA book The Dead in the Dark by Courtney Gold. Wonderful. Everyone's saying hello. Wow. Everyone's saying hello in the comments. Sorry, I just minimized the page, so that's my bad. Reading this Poison Heart at 66%. Wonderful. Everyone's saying hello. That's for you, Leandra. Hello, Courtney. I love the new profile picture.
Yeah.
Created a storygraph buddy read for Priest. Wonderful. I will go check that out in the next one because I need to read this book. And actually, I just broke down and bought it because it was only $5 or something. Like, it wasn't expensive. Like, my library does. I would just like everyone to know. My library does have it.
I'm trying to figure out what audiobooks I want to get off Audible.
I'm not getting any off Audible, to be honest. Just
I
because
might only do the Throne of Glass series because I know we're going to keep reading those. And after like 2 books from now, they are only Audible exclusive. So we'll see.
yeah. But yeah, I was gonna get this from the library, but it's like a 12-week wait, and I didn't want to wait that long, so I went to see how much like the Kindle version of it was, and it was only like $4.99. So Bree was the influence for that. Bree from Four Paws in the Book. She was like, just buy it. And I was like, you're a terrible influence. Hello, Chrissy. Jessica did not read, working on the Survivor finale. Wonderful. That's totally valid. I'm gonna watch this terrible. The documentary is not terrible. It's just the subject matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The
I've heard
documentary
of them. I have not seen the documentary though.
But my bestie watched it and she was like, "Did you watch this?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "You gotta watch it." So that's what we're doing.
When this is over. After this is over.
Ah.
Probably not, but I might give you my iPad to lay down. Read one page of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue and then didn't want to read, so I was working on something for my Adventure-a-thon cosplay. Wonderful. That's very productive. Hello, Bree. Finished Murderbot 3, and that's fun. Wonderful. Didn't read, but watched YouTube. Well, let us know in the comments what you have, and we'll help you. Love Fourth Ring. Hope y'all like it. I mean, so far, I'm intrigued. Okay, so we're not going to talk about the fact that I have this book in all 3 formats. We're not going to talk about that. We're also not going to talk about the fact that I am immersion reading it from my Kindle and Audible because Whisper Sync is a thing that exists. I'm not going to talk about
What
that.
is Whisper Sync? What does that mean?
The Whisper Sync. So, like,
Yes.
if you open, okay, so like if you have an audio
and play
on your
read at the same
Kindle,
time.
and then you open, but you like if you have a book on both Kindle and Audible.
Okay.
So like okay, so for instance, like on Kindle Unlimited, I think Reminders or Layla is one that you can do this with. You could download Layla that will give you both the audio and the Kindle version, like the ebook.
So when it says that on Audible, like Whisper Sync with it's saying that's
it will sync across your devices. So essentially, if you pick up the audio, like if you're listening to the audiobook and then you are in bed and you're like, well, I'm going to read it on my Kindle, it will ask you if you want to jump to wherever it is you left off in the audiobook in your ebook.
But if you're buying that on Audible, do you have to have the ebook then? Like,
in order for Whisper Sync to work, yes.
Well, it'll say like I was looking at the sale, and some of the books it won't say that. Like it'll say like for $7.49 Whisper Sync.
Yeah, that's so like with Zodiac Academy. If it discounts the audiobook for you when you buy the ebook, right? That's because Whisper Sync is compatible. So like when I was reading, like when I'm reading Fourth Wing, I started I've been immersion reading it between the 2 devices, but I did open Fourth Wing the other day and my ebook was not caught up to the audiobook, so it asked me like, do you want to jump to page blah blah blah. Yeah, it'll just sync it across, so you're in the same spot. Getting dinner during that and heading back home. Wonderful. I don't know. A lot of people that like this book liked the romance. So, but also like I expect romances to be relatively cringy.
It was not cringe.
Because that's just what it is. Tell me my thoughts. Just finished watching last night. It might be why my anxiety was so bad today. Oh, great. Bree, I will message you. I'm only about 9 minutes into this, and already I am annoyed with the people in it. And I'm only like when I say 9 minutes, I think hold on. Am I in the right episode? I don't know what's happening. This says I'm on episode 4 and I'm not. So I'm hold on, Ari. I think we started in the wrong spot. Anyway, but I'll let you know what I think. I will tell you all my thoughts. I will live message you if you want. Just don't feel obligated to answer. I feel bad when people are like, live message me your thoughts, and then they answer every message I send. Just let it pile up and then just read it. You know what I mean? Doing a test stream to see if I can do sprints tomorrow. Got you. Saint or no, would you? Saint or Invisible Women data. I think this is base.
Oh.
Bias in a world designed for men.
I haven't heard of that one.
I vote for Saint.
I haven't either. I vote for Saint.
Invisible Women. That's a nonfiction book that talks about
that
how,
would make
sense.
Yeah, it talks about like all of the data and how like research and medical things or in like everything is based on like men's bodies and all of that. Yeah, it seems really interesting.
Oh, I've totally seen this cover. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I vote for Saint because we love smut on this channel. Truthfully. Just remember I need to edit because I wanted to post my May wrap up tomorrow and I haven't edited at all. Yeah. I have to schedule my June TBR because I edited it and then meant for it to go up today and then realized when I was like, why is this not up? I never scheduled it to go up today. So I need to schedule it for between like 10 and noon tomorrow because my videos seem to do better earlier in the day. And if I upload them after noon Eastern time, they don't usually perform as well in the first 24 hours. So it's fine. You know, we're 8 days into the month and I still don't have my June TBR up. But that's I've been reading my TBR books, so at least there's that.
Well, there you go.
Reading Under the Whispering Door. Wonderful. Is anyone trying to get a Polycon tickets tomorrow? I am not. I'm going to
I would if it wasn't so far away and I wasn't going to have like a 1-year-old around that time, but I want to go 1 year, just not this year. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I want to go 1 year, but probably not.
I do want to go. I just can't right now.
60 pages into Rootless. Wonderful. If anyone's wondering what Rootless is, it's a BIPOC book it's about a woman in like crisis, like around her marriage. Like it has to do with like marriage problems. I don't know. I got it off of Book of the Month because I liked the cover and I had no idea what it was about. And then it said it was about marriage problems. And I was like, do I want to read this? And then my sister picked it as one of the books. So I was like, well, I guess I'm reading it now. So, you're welcome. Hello, Danny. Typically love slow burn romances, but I need to feel the tension between characters while the author is developing the chemistry. Yeah, I agree with this. So the book that I just read, Shake Things Up, it was a slow burn for sure, and you could feel the tension. But maybe it's because I'm like a smut reader, so I was like, I need someone to do something someday. I was kind of afraid that it was like a closed door romance, which I personally don't love. I need it to at least be like implied. You know what I mean? Like imply that you're doing it. Like I not just like it blacks out, we get the next chapter, and then they're like, oh yeah, that thing that happened last night. Do you want to talk about it? Because then I'm like, okay, well, what was the point? Like y'all built me up and then let me down. 68% of this Poison Heart. Wonderful. I need to read this. Probably like we'll probably do at least I'm gonna try to do 2 more sprints because I did start late. I know Kelsey will have to jump off around 10. I don't know what Reni and Leandra's lives look like.
I live by the moment.
But I'm gonna try to do 3 sprints. Okay. Unfortunately, this talking time is a bit longer because I have to like catch up on comments. But here we go. That's fine. The dog can be outside. I'm gonna read it. I bought it just for you. Probably won't be reading.
I want to watch that.
I do want to watch
that. I feel like I'm missing out.
I know.
Hello, Nina. She's so happy to see you.
Yay! I know. I feel like I haven't seen Nina in so long.
That's for you, Reni.
Little Miss is 7 weeks as of today.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it. I saw
know.
her just days after she was born. I can't believe it.
And now she's almost 2 months old.
Disgusting. I need them all to stop growing. Just all of them to stop.
No, she
I
can
bought
grow until she gets to where she doesn't need to be held 24/7.
Here's the thing. I bought Ari a swimsuit today, and we're not gonna show them. No, sit down, eat your food. I bought her a swimsuit today, and she's in like the smallest girls' clothes. Like she can't wear anything that's like in the taller section anymore because she's technically like a 5T or whatever. So it goes up like to the kids' clothes. So she needs an extra small. I'm gonna need the fashion industry to do better for our female children, because when I tell you, it took me 20 minutes to find her a swimsuit, because the swimsuits that I was like, oh, this might be okay, that were 2 pieces, none of them were like shorts, like short, like longer bottoms with like.
Oh yeah,
they're all bootylicious.
Why didn't you get
Because they didn't have any uniform ones. So they had like a couple that were like obviously like bikini style, but then they had ones that were like surfer ones, right? So they had like the bikini bottom and like the long sleeve top, but the long sleeve top was like a bra top, and I was like, this I don't love. So I finally found her like a one piece, because like I also wear one piece, like mine has cutouts in it, but like I also wear one piece like to swim in. But I was like, okay. And then I looked at the price tag. It was like $17, which I was like, okay. But Walmart only sells like the Justice brand for little girl swimsuits, and I was like, I'm not putting her in like a bikini. She's 6 years old. Like, I was like, so it took me like longer to find her swimsuit than it did for me to grab socks and new work shoes, because I was like, I have to get, like, she needs a swimsuit. I was like, but also, like, if we go to the neighborhood pool, I don't know all of the people that live in our neighborhood, like in our HDA. So I'm like, but like trying to find her a swimsuit that was like okay took way too long. Reading The Reaper. I'm not gonna try to say this last name. Okay, but she's reading The Reaper. 45%, loving the series, wonderful. Yes, we are talking about the Duggar documentary. Apparently, I'm behind the times. Okay, I watched the one about Natalia, which she's like a little person, that they thought was an adult, but wasn't really an adult. It was a whole thing in Indiana. I watched that. And then I heard about the Duggar one, and then I didn't watch it. And then my friend was like, "You gotta watch it." Okay, Bree, I will live message you. Just do a live Twitter feed. Just kidding, I'm not doing that. I hate Twitter. I have one, but
Wired. Oh yeah.
Everyone's saying hello. Invisible Women was really good. It will make you mad though.
Yeah.
Probably make you feel like I did when I started medical apartheid. Yeah. That's my thing with like nonfiction, depending on what it's about. Sometimes it just makes me angry.
Yeah.
I think it's a good one to read a few chapters, take a break. It segments the information into different areas that have been affected: traffic, cars, bathrooms, uniforms, etc.
Yeah.
This is for you, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, 2 months old, June 3rd. Cannot believe it. I cannot believe it either, because I remember when we were doing live updates in the comments. They need to sell 2-piece suits as separates. I also agree with this. To be honest, because they had like some shorts that were obviously like swim material that would have worked, but they didn't match the tops. You know what I mean? So like I didn't want to get her like a mixed match suit that like clearly didn't match. But I finally found her one that was just like one piece. But like, cause I like really debated with myself. I was like, well, should I just let her have the bikini bottom? You know what I mean? And like the like a longer top, but then I was like, no, I don't love that personally.
Mhm.
The bikini bottoms.
Well, you're 6, daughter, so no.
But why? And why?
You got a one-piece suit. You don't like your swimsuit? Exactly.
I love it, but I want the butt piece like long, a little bit longer, like.
Oh yeah, well it's a one-piece suit, so like they don't really make those with shorts on the bottom. But at least
Also would be cute. I feel like you can make things cute if they're, with the shorts. I think they offer that in adults sometimes, but they haven't done that for kids, which is weird.
Listening to the writing retreat, trying to go through 8 years worth of paperwork that I just stashed in, not organize your file. ML. Also, the writing retreat, I'm gonna give this book this is a book that I'm gonna give a second chance. I gave it like a 3-star. I didn't really love it that much the first time I listened to it, but I'm gonna give it a second chance. I think I talked about that in like my April wrap up. Old Navy does that. The separates. Well, Old Navy is great, honestly. Feels like a personal hell of my own making. I mean, ML, you can't go that long without organizing your paperwork, ma'am. But I know that's a mundane task. Okay, are we good with a 45-minute sprint? Because I think we're gonna eat. Are we good with that?
That works.
All right. You have to ask Auntie Raven. That's not up to me, buddy. Yeah, because this is their house. I'm pretty sure it's a boy dog, but you can ask Auntie Raven. Yes. I keep hearing about books like The Writing Retreat or The Last Word, and those resellers are that just feel too real.
Yeah.
I haven't read The Last Word. The Writing Retreat. My problem with The Writing Retreat was the mean girl vibes in it. Like, I just didn't understand why we were 30-year-old women doing it. But I'm gonna try again because I also feel like I maybe wasn't in a thriller era at that point because I was reading a lot of smut during the month that we read that as a buddy read, and I think a big part of it was that I just would have rather been reading smut,
True.
Which that happens to me sometimes. It's all my stuff from being a graduate student. I just kept everything. Got you.
Yeah.
It's not the last 8 years. It is the 8 years before. Wow, ML.
Yeah.
Wow. You're gonna have to go through that, ma'am. My lord. All right. We're good. Reni, are you good with a 45-minute?
No.
Yeah.
All right. Then you want to start it? Okay. Go ahead.
1 minute, I have to put this in my mouth.
No, don't put it in your mouth until you start it. Okay, go ahead. Say, see you in 45 minutes.
See you in 45 minutes.
Happy reading.
Happy reading.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry. I had my I have like a tab open because I put up a poll, and so like I was watching the timer on the tab, but of course there's like a delay. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like confused for a minute, and then I figured out my life. How did we do, Kelsey?
Good. Let me see where I am.
Sit down.
Chapter 66.
Okay. How many chapters are there?
102, something like that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
They're not long.
It's like a 700-page
but
book.
it is a chunky book. It's like
Okay, yeah, that is crazy.
they had to get everything in the last book clear.
Sorry, 105 chapters.
Great.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think well, I probably have, but I can't think of a book that I remember.
I think this may be my longest, unless it's A Court of Silver Flames. I forget how long that was, but that one was long.
Mm-hmm. I ended up getting another 10% through, killing me. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I don't know what I haven't gotten to the thriller aspect yet, but like the main character is kind of like this con woman where she's having to like kind of, I don't know, make money quick. So she's like starting these cons and stuff. And I'm kind of enjoying that because I haven't really read a book like that. It's kind of like Ocean's 11, Ocean's 8 vibes. But just like this one character so far. So we'll see how it goes.
That sounds really interesting. I added it on my wish list after you mentioned it. I was like, I'll have to get that at one point.
Yeah, for sure. And I'll let you know as it goes.
I'm interested to like how you like it when you get like further in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
How did you do, Rhonda?
Well, well, I was putting the babe to sleep, but I had my AirPods in, so I got like, I don't know, 40% of Sea of Ruin, and it's really good. It's very intense, and there's a lot of like sexual assault.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh!
That I was expecting. So, that's a thing. But
does it seem like it's pertinent to the plot? Like it's kind of like now that you've been reading, you're like, okay, this makes sense. Or
well, no, it does. I mean, it makes sense because it's like pirate stuff. It's like it does make sense. It's just I was not expecting it, so I'm just like I've never read a pirate romance, so like it's good, but yes, I was just not expecting it.
I did not read. Okay, I'm watching Shiny Happy People. We're almost done with episode 1, and it's just ridiculous.
This is gross, actually.
You're gross.
Movie is gross.
Well, go play in the room.
No.
Hello, Jigra. Coming over from Bree Street's Activity of Butler discussion. Wonderful. 23 pages. Wonderful. Didn't read. Started watching Shiny Happy People. I mean, the whole sprint is going to be watching it by the end of this. 73% in your audiobook. 43 minutes left. You'll finish in the next sprint. Read 20 more pages. Really liking it so far. Wonderful. Nice. Still watching Ted Lasso. Trying to pick my next read. The Masked City, Book 2 of Invisible Library series. Stone Blind, Medusa Retelling, or The Last Heir to the Blackwood Library.
Stone Blind. Medusa. Go for Medusa.
Yeah. Danny's the one that I read Dead Silence with. So she and I just finished that today. We did a buddy read.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was super fun. And like I can't tell you anything that I remember about the Invisible Library series from Danny's recent video, but I've put that on my TBR because I'm like, that looks so good. So that one sounds really good too. So that one or maybe Stone Blind.
What?
I'm always hope for Medusa.
I don't know what this. Oh.
Too much paper.
Well,
Emil.
Oh,
no.
Recycle. Maybe you can be a part of the impact of saving our planet a little bit. Yeah.
Too much paper.
Tomorrow.
I mean, that's what happens when you have 8 years worth of paper.
Mom, tomorrow, can you make me?
That's true.
Yes. Well, you're not forgetting our book for lunch.
I don't know.
Okay, so are you leaving us, Kels?
Yes, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, Kelsey, ever since she came back from her vacation, she's an old woman now.
I feel like I'm back into my normal swing of things. Like I'm not jet lagged, but I'm like tired at like 8 p.m. and then I want to sleep by like 10. It's crazy. So
She's an old woman
I'm
now.
basically a grandma now that I've gone back. I'm like, but then I don't want to get up early either. So I don't know. I'm just like tired, I guess. So
She just likes sleep. Okay.
apparently, since
I
I
don't
came
judge
back, I'm like literally like want like 11 hours. So I don't know. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Kels.
Bye.
Hi, Kels.
Yeah. Kiana, I also did not believe this. So Jim Bob claims that he did not know that whatever her name is, the wife. What's her name? Michelle? Is it Michelle and Jim Bob?
Jim Bob.
Michelle and Jim Bob?
What a name.
The Duggars. The dad of the Duggars.
Oh,
I had
I don't
never
ever pay
watched
attention to
it.
that.
Okay,
I subconsciously call Lincoln Jim Bob Joe.
Jim Bob and Michelle. Okay, they met when Michelle was 14, but he claims that he didn't know she was 14 because I think he was like
Right.
over the age. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Disgusting.
keep up with the Dougie Duggars.
I only do because my mom used to watch them. So I'm texting my grad school friends because not only did I keep my own assignments, I often apparently kept theirs. Oh, why?
Helping each other out, maybe. Maybe it was like,
no.
hey, can you read my work and like give me tips and whatever. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have them relive past academic trauma.
I don't know where any of my papers are from college, and I don't care to know.
Mm-hmm.
No idea.
Yeah, I've been clearing out mine actually. So I just finished, but
I also think that I told Neva and all that I've been like struggling with figuring out if I want to mood read or because I don't mood read. I have like my TBR, to stick to it, and I'm like, I just want to be a mood reader, y'all. I'm like, I'm ready to just say F my TBRs, read what I want when I want.
Mm-hmm.
I bought 3 fantasy romance today from the store, and I want to read them.
What are they? What are the books?
I bought A Promise of Fire.
Oh,
I heard that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I bought One Dark Window.
Oh my, that cover looks so cool.
And then this one is holographic-y, A Broken Blade.
Oh, you know what? I've been converted into a mood reader this past year. Like for 2023, I was like, okay, I'm going to try mood reading, and I can only give positive feedback. I love it. So,
I mean, I like my TBR game, but like I don't because every time it like never works well for me, and it gives me books that I'm like, I don't want to read this right now. I'm like, I just want to read what I think I'm trying to not admit that I'm a mood reader, but I'm very much a mood reader.
Yeah, you could do like a thing where 1 month, like maybe like this next month, maybe because you probably already have your TBR, just decide to mood read, and that can be like your test subject, being like, let's see how it goes.
Next month I was doing that because next month is my birth month and our birthday, so I figured for my whole birth month I was just going to mood read to my heart's content. But it'll probably end up being the best thing ever, and then I'm just going to mood read forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say then it'll be hard for you to go back.
So thank you.
Okay, I don't have to go back.
Yeah.
But then there's also the dilemma. I'm like, well, what would I have more followers on YouTube if I read one genre, but I read every genre?
I know, right? Like, what if you're like, oh, this niche, can I get this niche? And it's like, but I like everything, and I feel like you can like get tired of a genre if you like read too many of them in a row. So.
Well, that's what I was saying to my mom because I was like, oh, I'm not in a thriller mood. Like, and then I was trying to like purge my shelves and I was like, oh, I should just get rid of this book because like I don't want to read it right now. And my mom's like, don't get rid of your don't do this while you're like, oh, I'm in a mood for like one certain book. She's like, because that mood will go away and then you're going to be wanting to go back to thrillers and you're going to be like, dang it, got rid of my books.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. It's fine.
Okay. Do we want to jump into another sprint?
Yeah, that sounds good. It'll probably be my last one, and then when we come
Yeah.
back and chat, yeah.
I think this is going to be the last one because this would make 3, and my goal was 3. So
Sweet.
we'll do one more 45-minute. Hold on, please.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Okay, so we'll see everybody in 45 minutes.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I don't know if Reni is sitting at her computer or not. Hold on. How do I turn off the banner? Here it is. Okay, how did we do? I think this is where we left off. So, Visible Library is a series that focuses on a library connected to multiple universes. Has libraries who keep / hunt artifacts from all of the different worlds. It's fantasy mystery. Wonderful. Have some books I want to read for the month, and I call them hopefuls from another YouTuber. She uses TR. Yeah, that's what I do as well, because then I can switch them out if I want to. Jessica finished her audiobook. Wonderful. ML made it through all her papers. Wonderful. Got Ruthless with talk. I mean, if you don't need it, throw it away. You know what I mean? Especially if they're like 16-year-old paper things. So glad I got that done. I'm glad that you got it done also. Okay, let me see if I can find out where Reni is. Because I don't want to just end it without her, but... Okay. So I don't see any more comments. I think Reni might be putting the baby to bed because she's not answering. Okay. So that was the last sprint. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't think I have any housekeeping things. Did I make a decision about annotations? Let me actually look really quick. Hold on. I'll look on my iPad and see what the poll came to because I never ended the poll. So, maybe. So I think what I might do is I may annotate, my original copy only with highlights and underlines, and then get a second edition if I want to actually tab things. But I don't know that I want to tab anything on the first edition because of the sprayed edges, because I don't want it to break up the edges. So that's what I'm thinking. I'll probably just annotate the first edition, but just use highlighter and pen. Good night, Courtney. You're welcome, Jessica. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end this. We have 24-hour sprints in 2 weeks, but we're doing it different. I have 5 people that are helping me host sprints, so they won't all be on my channel. They'll be on my channel and then 5 other channels. There's a graphic on my Instagram that's posted, and I can post it on my community tab also. I'll do that as well. So you can find that easily. But otherwise, thank you for hanging out, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.